Hello and welcome to Their Eyes Were Watching Florida. I'm your anchor, Timmy today, and this is the 8:47 news on Wednesday morning, September 22nd. For this morning news, we bring two stories on Hurricane Judith in the Florida Everglades, a man, a gun, and his wife. An update on that hot election in Eatonville with our favorite candidate, Joseph Starks. And finally, an in-depth interview with a broken man whose hopes and dreams have been shattered in a tragic story of lost love. And now a report from the lovely Windy Storm. Take it away, Windy.
Thanks, Tim. Here I am in the Florida Everglades, right in the middle of Hurricane Judith. Man, oh boy, look at these 90-mile-per-hour winds. We're just getting absolutely drenched out here. Absolutely drenched. I mean, look at all this water.
Wow, that looks really bad, Windy. You should be careful out there. Don't get yourself bit by any rabid pups.
I know, Tim. We've had several reports of people with the exact same problem, especially after hurricanes like this.
It looks unconditionally horrific out there. I'm just glad to be inside.
That's correct. Hold on, I'm getting an update from our sources. We have outstanding reports of hundreds of deaths. Bodies are just lining the streets.
That is disgusting, Windy.
I agree. It's due in great part to lack of room and higher ground, because them rich white folks done run their little honeys up the high ground and left no room for us colored sorry people.
I'm sorry that happened.
Me too, Tim. For me as well.
Well, moving along to our next story. A man pursuing marital happiness, murdered in cold blood.
Psst. Hey, you there. Yeah, you. You know you want to.
Welcome back to Their Eyes Were Watching Florida. We now have a story about a local black man who was murdered this morning. Not by a man, but his own wife.
Here I am at the crime scene where Virgil Woods was murdered this morning. There's a lot of controversial evidence and I'm here to investigate. I'm here at the crime scene at Virgil Woods' aka T-Case's house. Under this white sheet is T-Case's body. The guns were placed on his chest for disrespectful purposes. That hat placed on his head was his favorite hat. He had it with him everywhere that he went. The clothes on the table were presumably T-Case's. In his hand is a very sharp knife. He used it to defend from his attacker. His attacker was known to be his own wife. She is currently being held on trial at the Florida state courts. It's a shame, a very sad shame, that his attacker was his very own wife. Neighbors have reported, quote, lots of noise and shouting from over there. What's your name?
Salt the bottom.
Was it bad?
Oh yes, real bad.
As you can see, the evidence is substantial, but no one knows where it leads. This is Hope Foreman, signing off. Back to you, Tim.
Well, that is for sure. We will certainly follow this case through. Now an update on the ongoing town election in Eatonville, where D. Joseph Starks is running for mayor.
It's been a tough campaign. We've been through a lot together. We've raised this town from the dead with our bare hands. And I'm ready to take it to the sky. Thank you. I'm not saying it'll be easy, but I promise you that with me as your mayor, it will all be worth it.
Say your name.
Sam?
Who will you be voting for?
Well, I ain't heard about nobody else except Jody over there. Guess I'll vote for him.
Why?
Well, I don't know. He told me to?
Okay, well, any comments on this topic?
Well, between me and you, I don't think Jody's the man for the job. I mean, he just makes us do all the work, and he's just bossing us all around. I think I'd do much better.
Straight from the source. Mr. Starks, that was one heck of a speech. Do you think you have a chance to win this election?
You bet your donkey's funeral on it.
Beaming with confidence, I see. Could you elaborate on the Fugazi policy for economic stimulus?
Well, sure thing. You see...
Mr. Starks?
Wow. That guy is good. I think he's gonna win.
Hey there, welcome to Starkmart. What do you need? I have it. What do you want? Got that too. We have everything from haters, bread, maple cereal, grape juice, applesauce, brownies, wallets, poker chips, air freshener, cards, trail mix, cups and napkins, Easy Mac, enchilada sauce, cornbread, my favorite, avocado, firewood, 409, icebreakers, Splenda, and guns. So come on down to Starkmart. We got your groceries.
Here we are back for more of today's breaking news. The tragic story of lost love is not easily forgotten. And this is the story of a different man whose wife never loved him.
Hello and welcome to 2 on 1. Today we have the privilege to share with you one of the most heartbreaking stories we have ever featured.
That's right, Angela. Let's welcome out Logan Hill.
Doing good.
That's great. Thank you so much for coming.
Not a problem. Glad to be here.
Well, we are here to talk about you and your story. So go ahead.
Oh, alright. Well, where to start?
Why don't you start with your marriage before it was ruined?
Sure. Well, I was married to a girl named Janie for about a year, and everything was just peachy. I mean, we loved each other very much. I chopped the wood, she'd cook the supper, and it was very peaceful. But as soon as I asked her to take on any more responsibility, she don't get real sassy, expected me to break both my backs. Then, all of a sudden, I went to the Lake City for another mule to carry some of the extra weight because of the larger family, you see. But I returned from buying Oscar, and I believe she done snuck off with another man while I was away. I suspected it for a while, but didn't think she'd run away like she did.
And how does that make you feel?
Angry!
Oh, Logan, you don't have to be upset.
I've been out there with the dogs every night for a month, trying to track her down, expecting she won't come back to me.
Heartbreaking. Just not fair.
It's not fair! I just treat her with so much hospitality, and she just go run away with not so much as a goodbye or nothing.
I hope she did!
Dad, well, I don't think you have to worry about that. We heard Janie's story first and then came looking for you. She's happily married. See the pictures?
He's so happy he's speechless. Oh my gosh. Well, that's all the time we have for 2 on 1. Back to you, Tim.
Thanks, Laura. I'm sorry. Thank you for watching Their Eyes Are Watching Florida. We had a lot of fun going through the news of today. Remember the hurricane? And then the dead guy? Boy, that was fun. Then we saw that hot race for mayor. That story was a win. Then we just had a fabulous interview with the broken man. I just love the news. Absolutely love it. Well, it's time to say goodbye. We'll be back at 12 o'clock for more. Good night and good luck, everybody.